Emily, welcome back to work. We really have all missed you very much. I wish we could start your return on a lighter note, but there is a pretty serious issue that we need to discuss. I hope you're very, very careful with the words that are about to exit your mouth, Karen. As you know, we really do care about our staff, okay? We really do make sure that should they need certain adjustments, certain leave, that we do our best to accommodate them. And we really did try our best to accommodate you, Emily. We really, really did. But it's not always possible, is it? It's not everyone is going to be happy all the time. So when you couldn't get the leave that you wanted, going off and just not coming in anyway, do you really think that was the appropriate way to handle things? Okay, so the leave that I wanted was maternity leave, which I'm legally required to take. But yeah, the leave I wanted. My baby arrived 4 weeks early. So it's not like I had a tantrum and didn't come in for the month that I was supposed to. I couldn't. What is not going through your head, Karen? I had the baby. We do need to discuss, Emily, about the attitude that you did present before you left. And I can't help but feel that the way that you left was to spite us a little bit. My baby was on a ventilator until yesterday. I didn't pop her out 4 weeks early to spite you. I would have much preferred that she stayed in and cooked a bit longer because she clearly wasn't ready to come out. But I couldn't help that. And the fact that you're saying these words out loud, I'm offended, but I'm also rubbing my hands together for a lawsuit. You just really need to think of the way that your actions come across, Emily, okay? I am going to leave this room. I am never coming back to this place. And I'm going to shit in the kitchen somewhere. Oh, sure. Hi. Lovely to meet you. Yeah, of course. I'll take good care of her. Thanks, Karen. I don't know why she's asked me to train you. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing half the time. But let's have some fun. No, that's fine. No, it's fine. Don't worry, Helen. See you again. That's Helen. She's one of our regulars. She's a cat. Now, when it comes to restocking, you're not supposed to do this, but this is what I do. Now, we are supposed to memorize all of the cocktail recipes, but I have a cheat sheet. It's behind the speed rack. Don't tell anyone. We'll all get in trouble. Oh, hi, Karen. Yeah. The new girl's doing great. I'm teaching her well. I promise. Oh, sure. Hi. Lovely to meet you. Yeah, of course. I'll take good care of her. Thanks, Karen. I don't know why she's asked me to train you. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing half the time. But let's have some fun. No, that's fine. No, it's fine. Don't worry, Helen. See you again. That's Helen. She's one of our regulars. She's a cat. Now, when it comes to restocking, you're not supposed to do this, but this is what I do. Now, we are supposed to memorize all of the cocktail recipes, but I have a cheat sheet. It's behind the speed rack. Don't tell anyone. We'll all get in trouble. Oh, hi, Karen. Yeah. The new girl's doing great. I'm teaching her well. I promise.
I didn't even think of this. So, deadbeat parent and parent who has the kid, they split up. Deadbeat parent fucks off. Deadbeat parent will then get married to new partner, right? And when deadbeat parent needs to pay child support for OG parent, but they're still being a deadbeat, guess who becomes responsible for that payment? The new spouse. Yeah, you can't just run off, get married, have a new child, have a new family, and it all just disappear. That kid still exists, you wanker. And through the comments of that video, I found out that not only do they suspend licenses, they garnish your wages. You don't even get to see the money before it's whipped out. I love that. And if you are due a tax return, no, You're not a priority anymore. Your kid's the priority. So who gets that tax return? The baby. Not you, bitch. Shane. Should look after your kids then. I don't know. So picture this. You have to go and spend Christmas with your ex. No, you have to. There's no getting out of it. No excuses to be had. You're going. Not only is he your ex, but he also has a brand new wife. That's right, you've barely got out of the marital bed. It's not even cold and there's already a new woman in it. Not only that, she's probably not even 16 yet. And your ex, yeah, he's a 49-year-old tyrannical fucking king of England. And you're Anne of Cleves. And this is historical gossip, girl. Let's go. You've been invited to Hampton Court Palace for Christmas. My favourite of the palaces. You and your mans were actually donezo way over a year ago. So you've just been away living your best life. And you agreed to his annulment, okay? He wanted to carry on having babies with younger and younger women and getting them to produce male heirs for him. And you let him do that, so you kept your head. And not only did you get to keep your head, in fact, you got to live very lavishly because of Henry. Henry was so happy you didn't make things difficult for him. He actually gave you a shitload of money and land and castles. This made you very prominent in court. In fact, you had the title of the king's right and beloved sister. Yeah, we were married a year ago, but now I'm his sister. In fact, in court, apart from his daughters and the queen, whichever queen he had that time, Anne was actually the most prominent woman in court. So going to Christmas at your ex's, yeah, it's weird, but it's not going to cost you your head. In fact, you're grateful to be included, okay? It's an honor. It's actually very kind of them to reach out and have you invited that way. So you send a few gifts ahead of your arrival. It's to show the house, but mainly Queen Catherine, you know, Queen Catherine Howard, your replacement wife, just to make sure that she knows that you are not a threat. Hun, I don't want your mans. I made that very fucking clear. You can keep him. But really, you had nothing to worry about because once you get there, you realize that his new queen is actually a scared teenager. At most, she's 18. At the youngest, she is probably closer to 14 and is married a 50-year-old man and is terrified of you because you are his previous wife. But luckily for Catherine, Anne was a vibe. Anne was just there to drink and be merry. She didn't give a shit about Henry. Who did? Also, by 1541, Christmas with Henry was not a festivity. It was not a party. He was barely able to walk. So actually, Anne had bought the party. Anne had bought the fun good times. Henry was asleep before dinner was even finished being served. Probably because his infected ulcers were stinking up the banquet hall. So that just leaves you and your ex's child bride. You were probably trying to convince Queen Catherine after Henry went to bed that she shouldn't shag one of the courtiers, but you know, you can't have it all, can you? I also like to think Anne was probably trying to keep Queen Catherine away from Princess Mary. Yeah, Princess Mary was in attendance Christmas 1541. At least 8 years older than her new stepmom, definitely more like 10. So I'd like to think Anne was the peacekeeper, bearing in mind she was only a few years older than Mary herself. But you know when there's drama going on, but it doesn't involve you in the slightest, and you're just there spinning like a ballerina? I feel like that was the vibe Christmas 1541 for Anne of Cleves.